And whatever you do, don't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Basically, you all found each other during last section in the town of Rithmul. You all were there separately. You, Milksteak, had been sent there by the tree spirit of the forest to sort of find out who's been traipsing through it and sort of unsettling the balance. And you came upon this skip and filled with junk and proceeded to sort of cross paths with Asger,
pissing on my shirt.
By pissing on his shirt like you were a dog marking territory. And you had just left the clusterfuck of your semi-orc employers, or orc semi-employers, and were sort of having second thoughts about whether or not you would still be there. And you eventually, how did you two meet up with each other? Oh no, sorry, it was Rob's character. What's his character's name?
Yeah, I never knew how to pronounce it.
Rithmul.
Yeah, who was like whoring down in the city below, the lower part of the town, and sort of heard a thumping noise from the various arcane explosions that were taking place, while you, Asger, were trying to...
with the portal thing.
Exactly, trying to solve the riddle of the stone doorway.
By charging it and electrocute myself.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was very like sci-fi.
Yeah, it was.
And so you met up with Rithmul and decided to join forces in aid of stealing stuff, solving a mystery. You became like a Sherlock Holmesian duo really quickly. And then you met up with Asger, who was sort of like very tenuously connected to this power station. After defeating the orc people...
By running up and kicking them in the shin.
Yeah.
The first thing he did. Like,
kick him in the shin.
The fuck? Surprise.
Yeah, after a very weird back and forth sort of battle, you guys went downstairs and eventually solved the riddle and entered this sort of totally different sort of wood-paneled, weird statues everywhere, the vines that scream when you burn them type of place.
Oh yeah, because we burned the shit out of that, didn't we? So now it's like a clear
staircase.
Yeah.
But did you go up the staircase?
No, I think we stopped just as we burnt it and decided to leave that statue thing alone.
Cool. Yeah, there's a spider statue and a statue that you defeated by using the word silence, which was the same word that got you in here.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the statue, the sort of suit of armor.
Spider thing didn't do anything, it was just a statue.
Just a regular statue.
I feel like there will be a big spider somewhere at some point that we're going to have to fight.
Well, hence the spider statue.
I feel like you're going to have to do some bear shit again because, I have had I have a bad history of fighting so far. Literally every single spell, fireball, etc. I've cast with this character, every single one I've missed. It's just been...
I think both of our characters are quite, severely lacking in
battle proficiency. Yeah, I think we kind of needed him to fight shit, but yes.
That's right. Well, he can be there as long as we, find it manageable. And
if we can just make up for let's say he was a bit injured. Was he injured? Yeah, he got quite a lot. He sustained a lot of injuries. He's just going to hang back in that room where we left off. So if we...
Watch our back.
Yeah, so if we end up playing just us three from here on out, because, through this mission quest, because Rob doesn't want to, or he can't next time either, etc., then he's just going to be left behind. Or he can just catch up next time.
Yeah, I tend to have it pretty fluid. Like, his character is also easy to do that with because he's kind of underhanded and all about stealing things. So I can have him we'll resume the scene. You're at the staircase and Rithmul says, "Oh, guys, I'm took a beating just then. I'm gonna just take a quick breather, maybe see if that bronze sconce on the wall there comes down. Could be worth a bit of gold, and I'll catch up with you in just a little bit." How does that sound?
Sounds good. Just don't try to stick your dick in that armor again.
You think that's a bad idea?
I think that would be ill-advised.
Unethical.
You see he mulls it over. He sort of mulls it over for a second. He goes, "All right, it's good advice. I'll see you in a little bit." And he starts to take out this weird old dirty bandage and starts to bandage up his thigh. And you just look at it and make a medicine check, either one of you.
Let's see. Medicine is +2.
You roll with them.
Right. 16 plus 2, 18.
Okay. You're fine with that, or are you gonna?
No, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
fine, yeah.
You're confident that that bandage is gonna probably do more harm than good. More than what he's using. Cool. You
Should
good.
I tell him something? Yeah, I'll leave him.
Cool. What would you like to do? You're in front of a staircase. The ashes
Right.
of the vines are sort of clinging to the edges of the stairs.
See, I'm just going to do a little quick recap on what I can do, or what my health is, just in case we do get into a pickle. I know if I should just leave Irma sitting down. So. Oh yeah, I got charm. I can put things to sleep. That's cool. Maybe I can do that if something comes up, and then you can just disguise, acid splash, firebolt, and jump. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's right. I can jump really high.
Like a forced jump.
Yeah, force jump. That's cool. All right. Well, I think we should just, I guess, because the vines are gone.
The ash is now just lying on the wooden staircase.
Oh yeah, there is. Are there any fumes or anything down? Like visible fumes?
There's some smoke, but it doesn't smell
It's
any.
just residue, not like a.
It reminds you of the campfires that you would make out in your travels before you got to Rithmul, the town that you were in.
Right.
When you were traveling from town to town and you used wood that was still too green, that's what the fire smelled like.
Yeah.
When you didn't use proper dried firewood.
Shall we?
Are there any torches lit up there, or is it all dark?
No,
There's-
we have torches, if I remember correctly.
You have torches. There's one in a bronze sconce that Rithmul just commented on above the spider statue in the entryway, but in the staircase itself there doesn't appear to be one. There's a light coming from up on the landing at the top of the staircase from the right, but you can't really see up there yet.
Because we're carrying torches, right?
Yes, you are.
Then-
You also have that. I think you lit one.
Yeah, you shoot a fireball on my torch. Remember?
One
Yeah.
time I hit.
Nice.
Sweet. This immobile target. Okay, well, we don't need more than one for now. but-
Shall we proceed upstairs?
Yes, that's
It's
it.
casting like a 15-20 foot radius light around you, and you've got the sort of secondary lights that seem to be emanating from
Something
parts
up
of this
there.
area. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just.
Let's go up.
Ooh, but wait. Can we hear anything up there? Should I roll something?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking because if there's people up there, maybe we shouldn't bring the because they will see the torchlight. Do you know what I mean? If
You can
there's-
both make perception checks, please.
15.
So perception plus 1. 10, 11 in total.
Okay.
And I 15 in total.
You both don't hear any people. You, Milksteak, hear what sounds like a tinkling, sort of high-pitched sound that you're not quite sure how to identify. You hear the same sound, but you know that it sounds like running water, like a trickling of water. Not a huge amount of water, just water.
Okay. Well, let's just go up then, carefully.
Okay.
Do we need to roll sneaky shit, or should we?
If
just...
you intend to be stealthy,
Yeah,
then
because-
roll stealth
let's
checks.
sneak up.
Who's stealthiest of us?
Well, halflings have natural stealthiness.
Is that I'm
Minus plus 2.
no, I'm plus 3 because I got.
You can attempt to hide even when you're obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than you.
Yeah, it just means you have
Yeah.
the opportunity to hide and be stealthy, whereas other creatures might
Yeah.
not in that situation. But it doesn't affect your
Yeah.
general
Then
stealth.
I'll try and do it then because I got plus 3. So I'll just go up and see if I can see what's up there before we head
Okay,
up.
roll stealth check.
And he's holding the torch, so I got without the torch.
Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be 15 in total.
Okay. You stealth your way up there, and you reach a circular wooden landing that becomes a little stone staircase to the right, and it leads up this little 2 or 3 steps into a much larger circular room that has 4 torches on the walls in the same bronze sconces, lighting up this fountain in the middle. And it has a golden statue of this dark-eyed, kind of robed, mage-looking figure. And there's another little staircase on the left of the statue, and on the right, and a sort of carved rectangle on the far wall across from you. There's not much more you can see from where you're standing. You probably have to get a little bit closer to see more.
I can't see the source of this water.
Well, the central fountain.
Oh, right, of course.
It's got this golden statue of this robed guy.
But I can't see anything moving or anything
looming?
No, moving.
Moving. Aside from the water, you don't see any of the movement and the flickering of the torches.
I'm just going to see if I can just throw something in there, just something that might make a noise to see. I'm carrying. I'm carrying an iPhone 7.
Oh yeah. Because you picked it out of the garbage, right?
Well,
someone traded it to you.
Yeah, they traded me for.
Because they had one in real life.
Yeah. Well, I'm also carrying just metal plate, which, if I remember correctly, was just like a little metal bit.
Yeah, it was a piece of steel.
Yeah. I'll just take that and just chuck that in, like, not as hard as I can, but like try to aim for the middle of the room. Is the room small enough for me to aim for the middle of the room?
Yeah, there's about 10 feet of space around the central fountain statue of just floor, like precious looking green and yellow stone patterned floor.
Cool. I think I might just do that then, just to see if. So I just look, and then we just fight straight away.
Looks like a trap though.
It does feel like a trap. And there's this golden statue of a robed dude.
Mm-hmm. And he looks kind of
Evil.
serious, like a furrowed brow. Not necessarily Evo, just
Human?
kind of. He looks concerned, frustrated, human. From what you can tell, you're about 20-ish feet away.
Right. Well, I'll tell everyone else you can come up now because there's no point in standing down there.
I'll run up. Yeah. So are you throwing the?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
dice
Should I?
Yeah.
Should I roll to throw the metal plate?
Let's try it.
Well, no, you don't need to if you're just throwing it onto the ground.
Just throwing it in, just to see if anything happens.
Okay.
Kind of.
You throw it, and it goes cling, cling, and there's a little bit of echo because of all the stone in there. You don't see anything react. It just makes a clanging, echoing noise. But you're still about 5 or 10 feet from the actual doorway.
Yeah.
You go up the little stone stairs, then you'll be able to see from the threshold more clearly.
I'll do that.
Okay. You go up to the threshold. You see a little bit more of the room, and you see that there's another suit of armor, but this time it's a different color. It's more of a white, and it's sort of, if you're looking into the room like this, it's like 2 o'clock. Against the wall, just beside the little staircase that leads up to a stone wall, which seems odd because it's just a little staircase leading up to a wall.
Yeah.
And aside from that little bit of armor, you also notice on the left of you, there's boxes and boxes of candles. And there's another little desk in the other corner, so 10 o'clock, and that's got books and papers and things. And the little other stone staircase to the left of you ends in like stone rubble, and just like it's collapsed.
Okay.
I know that was a lot of detail. You can ask me again if you forget something.
No, it's not. So there's a desk, and there's boxes of candles, which obviously indicates.
And books as well. Should we burn the books?
We can look at them first. We're not Nazis. Probably should edit that one out.
This is another culture's art.
Let's walk to the table
and
let's investigate what's going on there.
See
if there's any notes on it or science experiments, mysteries.
You walk over to the desk at like 10 o'clock. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, there were more than one desk?
Well, no, I'm just saying that's the only desk, but is that the direction you're walking in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Opposite of the kind of the suit of armor, yeah.
Okay, you walk out onto the floor, and as soon as you touch the floor, you see the armor like turns and faces you, and you need to roll initiative.
Damn it.
God damn it!
Wow. Wait, initiative? I've forgotten how to roll initiative. It's just D20.
It'll be, your initiative bonus should be, is that it? What does that say?
+1.
So you just roll 1 to whatever that is.
We both rolled 2, so I'm at 3,
Okay.
and Arunas is at 4.
Keep that in your mind for just a second, Rooney.
What's wrong?
No, we suck at rolling initiative. Don't remember. God damn it. It could have been. You know what? How does that work? Why are you inspired?
It's when a bard or someone like musical uses one of their bonus actions to inspire you. It's like their ability.
Then I would probably say that was when I played the first time with the first group.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
that's
And it probably still isn't in effect.
No, I'll just cross that out.
You don't feel inspired anymore.
No.
A bit flat.
Yeah.
You feel
a bit
lackluster.
a
hopeless.
little bit deflated.
Mm.
So just so I understand,
Mhm.
the direction I threw the plate was not the same as the direction we walk in now, right?
Yeah, you threw it in and
Roughly.
now you're following it.
Yeah. But the suit of armor didn't react to,
Didn't
To the
react to
plate.
the middle plate, no.
but he reacted to us.
Yes, that's correct.
Probably not that heavier than metal plate, since both of us are
Or,
midgets.
or it's like for magical reasons that it detects that
Yeah.
we are.
Ooh, look at that.
So you walked in through here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is the little stone staircase that ends in
Rubble.
rubble. This is rubble. This is the stone staircase that ends in wall.
Mhm.
This is that like rectangle that's like carved into the wall.
Yeah.
This is the fountain, that's the desk, these are the boxes of candles, and that's the armor over there that's just turned toward you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just do a little roll to see what this thing will do. Okay, so 25. Actually, I know what you guys got, don't I?
Yeah, 3 and 4. I guess initiative. How does initiative work, by the way? So
Who's
if we
4
have
and who's 3?
I'm 3. He's 4. How does it work? I mean, if he did he roll? You know, you're probably not going to tell me what he rolled,
I
but
can tell you the mechanics of.
because if say he rolls like 20,
Uh-huh.
does that matter? Does that mean he's first,
He
and
just
then
goes
Arunas,
first.
and then me, and then him, and then
He just goes first.
So it's not like if you have way more initiative, you get to do twice or something
No.
like that.
The only time, well, there are situations in which you would get to have like a surprise round, which means you get to have a full round before the order even starts. Is when you successfully surprise a person
Yeah,
or a creature.
like kick in the chin. What's the free move?
Yeah, I think that was a surprise. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and but
Not even Rob
if-
expected that.
If the armor rolled like a 20 and you rolled a 4 and a 3, it also means that if any other creatures join the battle, whether yours or the armor's, they'll have to fit into that same order. So it just means he's got a big buffer
so
zone.
you don't re-roll or anything when.
No, once you've got the
New
same
parties.
battle happening, if new people join it, they roll and join the order, but the people still in the battle don't change their initiative.
Okay.
Cool. Alright.
Shit.
First up is this
God damn it.
suit of armor. So it's going to. Sorry, do you want to move this to the other side so I can see? Thank you. It's going to use. How much movement does it have? Okay, so it's that. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15. Alright, so I'm going to say you're there just to make it simpler. And then he's going to attack Milksteak.
Classic.
Okay. Alright. He's going to takes out this big sword and strikes at you for 8. But no looking at my dice. And 8 misses because I think your armor class has got to be more than 8. 15 it looks
15,
like.
yeah.
Okay. So he slashes with this big sword with 2 hands, goes straight over your head. And he's going to try and hit you again. And he gets a natural 20, so that will hit you. And
dead?
this time it's going to be... Oh, that was lucky. He's going to do 6 damage to you. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage specifically. In case you have a resistance to that particular kind of damage.
Okay, so Mike's HP 18. Where can I see that bludgeoning?
Well, you would only be your resistances would be wherever your resistances are.
Oh no, that's the. Where's my shield? I was having a
Well,
shield.
your armor class is factors in your shield, so
Oh, okay.
you don't seem to have you don't have it equipped. It just adds to
Oh,
this.
okay.
So, for example, resistances would be. It would say like advantage against being frightened, for example.
Oh, okay.
Is a special
Yeah.
modifier.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So you just take 6 damage, and
Okay. So
like if you were a barbarian, for example, and you were in a rage,
Yeah.
then you would have resistance to bludgeoning damage, which would mean instead of taking 6, you would
Yeah.
take 3. So you take 6, and he bites into you with this big sword. Like this is a big suit of armor. I think he's taller than both of you guys, if I
Yes.
remember. Cool. And he stands there, just motionless, like at the end of his swing. Next up is Milksteak.
So he doesn't move now anymore.
He finished his attacks, and then he's like just not moving.
So he froze after the assassin.
Yeah.
He didn't went back into a stance or anything.
No.
A quick question: does talking count as some sort of action?
It's one of the things you can do in your turn, so it's an additional thing. It doesn't count as your action or your bonus action. You get it in addition to those things.
Okay.
Should we try to use the silence phrase?
I mean, it would be silly if we don't at least try. I think.
Yeah. I'll try to shout silence.
Okay, you say silence, and the suit of armor looks like it doesn't change its stance at all.
Damn it.
You also notice that it's a different color to the armor in the previous room. The armor in the previous room is more of a traditional grey.
Yeah.
So maybe it might be like a different word for that. Well, we can't figure that out by shouting random words though, so let's just get it.
Just go through something with A.
She Oxford Dictionary.
Aardvark. Beaver.
Okay.
Oh, also, I'm instituting a rule that apparently is a thing that some games have, which is if you're ready in combat, when the turn comes around to you, if you've already got your spell or your attack or your movement or whatever, and you don't need to ask any questions, you've got like the spell ready to read out, then you get advantage on that attack. So it's two things. Like, firstly, it helps the game go smoothly, but also it represents you as a character being like incredibly prepared and focused.
Oh.
Yeah.
I might need to ponder my options then.
I've never done it before, so I just want to see how it goes.
I'm gonna transform myself. Where is my... I just wanna see... Can I transform again?
I don't think you've slept, so you might be out of wild
As an
shapes.
action, you can magically assume the shape of the beast you have seen twice per short rest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've used them. Because you turned into a bear, and
And
then
a
before
cat.
that you turned into a cat. Yeah.
Useful.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious, though.
Who's laughing now?
I'll try to use the spell to entangle him.
Okay, you're going to use Entangle.
Yes.
Do you have the... Actually, no. You can look in the player's handbook, but I'll see if I can find the...
1 second. Curse control.
How many feet are these squares?
Each one is 5 feet. Okay. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range. For the duration, they become difficult terrain. Succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends. A creature restrained can use its action to make a strength check against your spell, save DC on a success and frees itself. Okay, cool. Sweet. So the range is 90 feet, 1 action, up to 1 minute. So you're concentrating on it. So we need to remember that. I'll make a note. Concentration just means you're focusing on that, and therefore
you're holding him kind of together, yeah.
Yeah, well, you're also holding the vines in existence.
Yeah.
So if you get hit with something, you need to succeed a concentration check to see if you keep concentration.
Got it. Do I need to roll anything?
No, he needs to make a save. I assume this is a 20-foot area, so that means I can use my special little overlay tool. 20-foot square. So if you want to get the guy in armor, I assume you want it to be like this, right? So it's basically this entire quadrant.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's going to be this area here is all difficult terrain. which means anyone moving through there takes an extra foot to move
Oh, yeah.
1 foot. But they also have to make a strength saving throw against your DC. So if you look on your spell page,
Yeah. Spell page.
yeah, what's your DC? Save DC?
11, yeah.
Okay, so he's got to beat an 11 strength check. He rolls a 1, so he fails. So he's restrained.
Boom.
Restrained means on his turn he has to use his action to try to resist again.
Yeah.
But it also means that, let me double check. Speed is 0, can't move, can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So anytime you attack it, you get advantage. And the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So he will struggle to attack you guys. And the creature also has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So yeah, the vines grip around and you hear that metal of its armor like creaking under the force of the vines. Cool, that's your turn, I believe. Unless you would like to move or you want to stay where you are.
I'm gonna stand back slightly next to him after casting that spell.
Okay,
just,
if you
just
move out
hold
of
the
his,
distance.
if you move out of his attack range, he'll
He'll
try
get-
to
he'll-
hit
he'll
you,
get
but
to
he'll
try.
hit you with disadvantage because he's restrained. So you can take the risk if you want to step back, or you can stay where you are. It's called an attack of opportunity.
I'll move away.
Okay, let's see how he does. Goodness me. Whoa, lucky it's disadvantage. Yeah, let's say it's that. 9 misses you. Cool, so he just slashes out while
Yeah, you
Beam
got-
misses.
Alright.
Cool.
Then I
Lifts your hands and the vines come out. Yep, your turn.
cast poison spray.
On an armor.
So how does poison spray work? Read me the description. Wait for it. Read me the description. And if you're done good, then you get to roll again.
You extend your hand toward a creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm.
Yeah. So far so good.
The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage.
That's the end of the description.
Yeah, and then it just increases when.
Yeah. So you didn't need to roll. I need to roll.
Oh,
So does it say succeed on a Constitution?
Constitution, yeah. I just did it because it does most damage.
Oh, I was
If you
thinking
look on
trying
your-
to poison a seat of armor.
But I'm guessing, yeah, because I was thinking I got acid splash and firebolt and poison spray, and I was thinking poison spray maybe you can just like.
Yeah.
Which should be acid splash, but it does half the damage.
So if you go to your spell page, do you know what your DC is? Your save DC for this Constitution check?
I don't understand.
So
Sorry.
on
So
the
if you go to your
last
spell
page.
page, it'll tell you what your DC is.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's a separate sheet altogether. Yeah. Here. So your spell save is 12, and it's a Constitution save against 12. Okay.
My spell attack bonus is 4, is that?
That means if you did do a spell that required you to roll, then you would
Okay,
have
plus
full.
four.
But because
Oh, I
this
see.
is a different one. This requires him to make a save, which is a different kind of thing.
I
Do
see.
you know the range? Like how long does
it's
a
got-
spell hang around?
10 feet range.
And duration, anything like that?
Instantaneous.
Let me see. Okay, so this only happens once. It doesn't hang around or anything. It's not concentration. Okay, cool. Who's managed to succeed on a concentration saving throw? Okay, cool. Right, so.
I don't know what that thing is. I'm going to see what damage
Constitution
is.
saving throw. Against 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. He fails, so he takes the what is
1d12, yo.
Yeah, so you can roll a d12.
Come
Do you know
on.
which one that is? Yeah, you would know.
9.
9. So he takes 9 damage. Let me just write this down.
Boosh. Okay, I did damage to it. That's good. Because all my other spells do like 1d6.
And it was
Or
9.
1d10 firebolt, but I had bad luck with
9
that.
damage.
9.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I'm hoping he can stand there so he can just cast spells on me now.
Cool. Okay, so the way it would work is if you knew your spell save DC off the top of your head because you'd already looked at it, and you knew that I had to make a Constitution save, for example.
Yeah.
If you knew all of that stuff, then I would roll twice because you would be prepared, and then the guy would be at disadvantage.
Oh, I see.
Remember what I was saying before? Like
Yeah.
if you're ready, then you get advantage or whatever.
Yeah.
You were almost ready.
I just rolled a die thinking that's what I
You reacted very quickly.
I'll cast poison spray!
Poison spray!
I rolled all the die.
Okay, sweet. Right. You see Asger hold up his hand and this gas emits from it, this dark purple gas cloud. And you see it start to corrode parts of the armor around this armor's face, and it looks kind of pitted and like it's been through the wars, and it's also being held by the vines like this. So next up is the armor's turn.
Can we see anything through the armor bit?
It looks like
hollow, or does it look like something is underneath?
Make
it?
a perception check. 1.
Well,
Okay.
3 then.
Actually, I'm gonna go grab my one thing because it's a fun thing.
D12 does not work well with me, man. I'm just gonna roll a couple of times to see. Oh well, 13, okay.
Did you roll a D12 or a D20?
20.
Oh, okay.
19, 10, 13, 15. Okay, well, okay. I was just thinking, like, every single time I roll and it doesn't matter, I roll decent. Or if I need to lie to someone and tell them, I'm not trying to attack you, then I roll natural 20 somewhere.
So what do we do now?
I think we just keep.
Should we invest in the desk?
We should just kill it first.
Can we kill him then?
Of course we can. He just took 9 damage. 9 is quite a lot of damage.
Out of, like, I have 18.
Yeah, so I mean, even if he's got 50, if we can, I mean, if he's stuck there and we can keep peppering him and stuff, hopefully, if he's stuck there for one more turn.
Sorry, as in like.
Where's my phone?
Oh, there it is.
I need to check on the. I'm sure there is on the app explanations what my spells do.
Oh, you don't have yours printed?
No, like, but because I have like 30 spells, like, you know.
True that.
Where can I find info
About what?
things?
The spells? You could
Yeah.
look at D&D Beyond.
D&D,
Or you could go to roll20.net.
Don't tell me what to roll.com.
So roll, you have the D20 again, and we'll see what happens with your natural 1.
10.
10, okay. So you look really closely into the helmet, and it looks dark to you. And then as you're leaning forward, wait, where are you positioned? Around there. As you're leaning forward, you you bump your knee into this wooden crate holding all of these candles, and you go, oh, fucking knee! And you feel that like vibrating feeling, like, you know, when you swing a baseball bat and you hit something too hard, and it kind of goes, and that's just what happens to you.
Brilliant. So I see nothing and I look like an idiot.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with the natural 1, but the natural 1 table is designed to make it a little bit more fun.
All right.
Rather than just you fail.
Yeah. Not you're dead.
Yeah. Cool. Next up is
Armor.
Yeah.
Is the suit of armor first?
Suit of armor.
Yeah. Okay, so the suit of armor is going to use its turn to try to make a strength save against 10 is your DC? No, 11.
11.
Strength save, I think he can try to repeat it. Is it a constitution? No, it's a strength. Strength 2. No, he fails. So he stays where he is. He doesn't have bonus actions, so he's going to just sort of struggle and then stop. And then next up is Milksteak.
I'm gonna cast a level 2 druid spell called Heat Metal.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to start melting his armor down slowly.
Okay, 1 second before that, can you mark off your spell that you just used, which was Poison Spray? Like, on your spell page, there should be like a list of tiny dots. So these dots represent your spell slots. So however many spells you've used, you fill 1 in for each spell.
There are no dots on us because it's a...
Well, they're empty. That you fill them in
You need
with a
to
pen.
like put a tick like on mine.
See, there's 2 of them are ticked and 2 of them are empty.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is a poison spray doesn't have any...
Oh, is it
because
a
it's a cantrip.
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
I didn't realize. That means you can do it as many times as you want.
That's what it's called, cantrip. Cantrip means I can keep doing it.
Yeah, you can trip that spell anytime you want.
Hey!
Yeah, I assume that's why it's called that. Okay, cool. You want to do a level 2 heat metal? Can you read to me what heat metal does? Please.
Heat Metal. 1 second.
Did you have it before and then it went away? I mean, it's partly my fault because I interrupted you, but still.
So any creature in physical contact with manufacture metal objects such as metal weapons, suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within the range. You can use object to glow red hot. Any creature in a physical contact.
Do I have to make a save of some kind?
Object is.
You're losing us or no?
Okay, so if creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on Constitution saving.
So it just happens. Is that what you're saying? And then
Yeah, it happens and they need to do the save.
Okay, is it a Constitution saving
Yeah,
throw?
it has Constitution saving
Or
throw.
take how much damage?
The damage is listed. Sorry. Where was it? Was it here? I think it was D8.
Okay, cool. He fails. You can roll
Yeah,
D8.
D8. Yeah.
Because he can't drop it because it's part of his
Oh, no, it's a
senior.
No,
That's
that's
a D8.
yeah.
You get the sense that it's part of his like makeup, so he doesn't drop the armor or anything. 5 damage.
So he doesn't. The armor doesn't start melting off him. So
No, it glows red hot, and you see him sort of like writhe inside the vines, but it doesn't like fall off him at this stage. Cool. Would you like to do anything else?
Oh, okay, perfect. No, I'm standing still and I'm observing him suffering and.
Serving himself. Actually, you'd probably be about here because the boxes take up a lot of that space.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right.
No, actually, I think I was standing on the box.
Standing on the box. Okay.
Pretty sure you weren't.
Okay, cool. That means next up is Asger.
Then I'll do another poison spray.
Oh wait, no. Is heat metal concentration? Can you have a look at the spell form? It'll have like a little C next to it.
Oh, is it, if it's like a
You have to focus it because it stays up.
and just damage everything.
Concentration up to a minute.
Okay, so what happens is you cast this spell and it does this damage, but as you do it, the vines like shrivel away and like pull themselves back through the gaps in the stone on the ground. So the armor sort of like shakes itself loose, and you're still concentrating just on a different thing.
Yeah.
And it still did the benefit that you would want having Entangle up. You've just swapped them around. Next up is Asger.
I'll do poison spray again.
Cool.
So Constitution throw for and I got 12. And
Okay,
for that.
nice. Okay, so that's concentration. Yeah, fails again. He's rolling like terrible.
He's shit.
You can
Love it.
roll your damage, which is a
D12.
D12. Yeah.
9 again.
9. Well done.
Happy with that.
And because you had all your stuff ready, I would have rolled
Twice.
with disadvantage if he didn't fail the first time.
Oh, I see.
So it was 9. Well done. You start to see like slices of the armor itself start to like corrode themselves off and go clang onto the ground. So it's more of like a patchwork armor at this point. And next up is the armor's turn.
Quick question then.
Yeah,
If bits are falling off, do we then see something underneath?
you do. Well, you do in the sense that you just see a black, shadowy void.
Right.
It looks like shadow, but without any reason for shadow to be there.
Right, okay, so there's something magical. I just wanted to make sure if it's like some weird monster under there.
Yeah.
So there's no point trying to stab it, is it? We fuck up the armor and
Yeah.
then probably well you should go like...
Yeah. Hopefully.
Cool.
Like
All
a
right.
Harry Potter episode. Okay, next up was the armor's turn?
Yes.
The armor is going to walk forward and he'll be engaged with both of you. So he's going to try and hit both of you. So he's going to attack
Both of us, like a sweep.
Yeah, well, he's going to do it one at a time. It's going to attack Milksteak first with a 9, which doesn't hit you, so he misses again. And then he's going to try and attack you, Asger, with a 11. Does that hit you?
My armor is 14.
Wow, he misses you as well. It goes clang off of your shoulder pauldron. I think that's what they call it.
Can we say that it was the rubber duck?
You had one, is that mounted to your belt or something? Where would you have put it?
Yes.
Okay, so if it's on your belt, he goes...
Just because I kind of feel like Bob would save me a little bit.
Yeah. That's nice. The rubber duck is called Bob, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes, and the blade doesn't quite bite into it; it just pushes it in and out. Next up is Milksteak.
I'll cast a poison spray onto him.
Well, you both have poison spray.
Yeah, so classic cantrips.
So it's a Constitution saving throw of 11.
Yeah, 11. Yes, that is correct.
5. Oh my goodness. He fails again. So you can roll your D, whatever it is.
D20.
No,
it's the
12.
12. Not this one. This one. Yeah.
No, that's a 10.
So the 12 looks like a mini version of the D20.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Still good.
So you see this suit of armor is looking like mostly void now instead of mostly armor. It's just little tiny flecks of armor remain, and it seems to be like swaying from side to side. Would you like to do anything else?
I cannot attack him anymore, no?
Well, that's your action. You have a bonus action. You have an interact with an object. You have a speaking thing you can do.
What is bonus action?
A bonus action is a more specific action. So, for example,
fighting,
like going into a rage or inspiring someone if you're a bard. Wild shape might be bonus action, but it's probably just a free action. If you read the language of your wild shape, it might tell you that that's what that does. There's only certain things that fall into the bonus action.
I'm gonna just jump on the box.
Like if you wanted to drink a healing potion, for example, I would consider that a bonus action.
I'm just gonna jump back a little bit and climb on the box
Okay.
behind Asger.
Sweet. You are up, Asger.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Movement. So move up to your speed. Where can I see my speed?
Okay, so your speed
Out of curiosity, because I've never actually had
I
to.
think it's somewhere here.
Yeah.
There, 25 feet.
So that's 5 squares.
And that, I can move that.
And you can break that up however you want. So you can move 10, do an action, move another 10, then do a bonus action, move another 5 and talk to someone.
So then I can attack now and then move.
Yeah.
That.
Any
distance.
combination of those things.
Cool.
Like there's no order
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to do it in.
Well then, if I don't need to do it in that order, then I'm gonna move over. I guess I'll move and stand on top of the. Is that like? I guess it's like a.
It's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah. So I'll jump up on that.
Yeah.
And do poison spray.
Nice, okay.
DC 12. Constitution throw.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, so what's it at DC 12, right?
See.
So that's a 12. When it's a DC, it's got to beat a 12. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I can't remember what happens if you got to.
If you even it out.
Yeah, what happens if you get the same amount? Difficulty class. I'm going to say, because you were ready, I'll roll again. 16, so now I have to decide whether it works or not. So 12, I think. If it was armor class, it would hit, so I'm going to say it hits. So roll your damage.
Brilliant. Now I'm being silly.
It's the mini version of the D12. Oh, sorry, D20, that's it.
One thing that it says about that heat metal as well, that while the creature is heated up, it has disadvantage on attack rolls for up until I'm concentrating it.
Oh, okay. And I think it happens do you have to use your action to make it happen every turn?
No, it's
It just happens every
yeah.
turn. Okay, then I'll need to deal with that later. Alright, you go on.
If it's concentrate, don't you need to concentrate on it?
He is concentrating.
Yeah.
So you can concentrate on something and do other things.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as the other things you do aren't concentration spells, you can do other things.
Oh, okay, cool. It felt like one of these things you need to channel and do two.
Alright. So you also should have done
Funsies.
your thing last time. Your heat metal should have continued to happen. So what's the heat metal damage? Is it a D8?
Oh, that doesn't do more damage on
I
the
think
following
it happens
turns.
until the person drops it.
Yeah, they just they just get disadvantage on
okay,
attack
so
rolls.
it doesn't do damage. Okay,
It's
cool.
when I'm in a higher level, then it's gonna continue to start doing damage. But at the moment, it's just disadvantage.
Cool. Thank you for clarifying. That happened. Asger. It sounds like a new fragrance by Calvin Klein. Blood, sweat, dice, Asger. Okay, cool. So that's the end. Do you want to do anything else with your turn? You're standing jauntily on the top of the fountain.
You know what?
Just leapt up like a leprechaun.
Maybe I'll just jump down. So
Jump down,
standing
yeah.
on it.
You jump
in
up,
case
jump down. Yeah.
and then I do like a cat.
Yeah. You,
I did
you
that.
see
Like from the musical, the
Yeah,
cats.
yeah.
a little slightly camper version than a regular cat. Alright, sweet, that
Full on
happens. Next up is the armor. The armor is looking very miffed now, so you jumping down there, or where are you jumping down to?
Well, down there, I guess.
Down
Yeah, so I'm standing. I
Alright,
just
so-
don't want him to be able to attack us both at the same time.
Okay, so he's going to move over here, which is out of your range, but he's going to try and hit Milksteak twice. So that's a... that one hits you, I'm pretty sure. That's a 16.
I've got the armor plus 15.
Close one. Alright, so that's going to
Yeah.
hit for...
But he's at disadvantage on
Oh
attacking.
yeah, because of the thing!
Yeah.
Heat metal, nice. Oh, that wasn't helpful, that was a 19. Okay, so this one hits for 6 damage.
Shit. Down to 6, bro.
Yeah, I'm down to 6.
He's going to try and attack you again at disadvantage. Oh, lucky, that was a natural 20. And that was a 7 plus 4. Yes, he misses! So he gets this like black blob that's mostly blob now and not so much armor misses you with the second attack.
Is both hands of his still solid?
There's like, no, there's...
He's holding a sword.
It's a black blob that's holding onto the sword with like flecks of armor like dotting the outside of the blob.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay, next up is...
Let's
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna.
keep hammering on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to use my poison spray on. Try to aim to remove his, sword.
Okay, the way it works in D&D, if you want to do a specific area of an
Yeah.
enemy, it's called a cold shot,
Yeah.
and it just means that the person adds 5 to their AC or something, because basically you're making it harder for yourself. So
Yeah.
So instead of having to beat whatever armor class they are, you're trying to beat whatever they have plus 5.
I see.
Because the result of what you're describing, if I'm understanding correctly, is
Yeah,
you want to like
try to
slice the
aim.
hand off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which would mean that they would be at a substantial disadvantage, which would mean that it's a more precise attack. So you
Yeah.
can choose to do it that way, and it's like a high risk, high reward,
Yeah.
or you can do a normal attack and just say that you aim for the hands for flavor. It's up to you.
I'll cast it normally in that
Okay.
case, yeah. And it's D12, yeah. Yes.
Yes, but no, he has to do. It's a poison spray, so he has to do a
Yeah.
Constitution
Oh,
saving
yeah.
throw, right? So it's against 11. 13, but because you were ready, I'll again. 12. So he resists. Does
He
that mean
resists.
nothing happens, or does he take half?
I'm not sure how that works
Poison
actually.
spray.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think anything happens. Yeah, it just resists it. Yeah. So
Okay.
you must succeed at Constitution saving or take 1d12. Okay. So it resists it in this moment as its last clinging to life, seemingly. Would you like to do something else?
I would drink a potion.
Okay.
which
Cool. Do you
I-
have a healing potion in your
Yeah, I
inventory?
think I did have. Oh no, I don't have.
Yeah. Where would you have gone from?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking that I had some. That's my starting kit, like in all
Oh,
video
yeah,
games.
Yeah, they don't come in your starting kit, but they're like a thing that you can
Yeah.
find in the world.
I'm gonna try to run up through. How much can I run? Do I still have half movement left, or?
5. How much? You didn't use any movement.
No,
so you still
no,
got
so
5
you-
squares.
5 squares. I'm gonna try to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just behind it.
Cool. Nice. Behind Asger, you mean?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next up is Asger.
So, by the way, is this area still...
It's safe
Oh
now.
wait, no, that's safe now.
That's
Sorry.
gone.
If,
Okay,
also,
that's right.
if you
Okay.
moved away, he would get to hit you. Remember, or attempt to hit
yeah.
you. Do you still want to?
Yeah, I mean.
You still want to try?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's still
gonna kill me
heated.
there.
He's still heated
I
metal.
might be able to kill him then.
Oh, do a concentration check for me. I kept forgetting to do those because he hit you, didn't he? So the damage was like less than 10. So you basically got to do a Constitution roll.
Which is that?
Is it
Constitution roll?
succeed on Constitution saving throw? So look up here. Whatever Constitution says. What's
Plus
this?
0.
Plus 0. So you got to roll that, and you go. It's to 10. So you got to get a 10 or higher.
On D20, yeah?
Yeah.
Should be easy.
1. Okay. This is a check rather than an attack. So all this means is when he does his attack of opportunity, he doesn't have disadvantage as you run away. And he hits you for 8 damage.
Ooh, I'm dead.
Okay, you're unconscious. So I'll say you get this far and collapse onto the desk. Okay, so you're unconscious. We'll deal with that later. Next up is
-2.
Asger.
Poison spray. DC 20.
It's not DC 20. It's DC 12,
I
isn't
was
it?
trying to.
You were so close. Okay, so he's going to do a Constitution check. He fails. Roll the D, whatever it is. 12.
9.
9. He crumples into dust.
I told you.
And you see the black smoke sort of goes like fog.
Told you.
Over the ground, and it goes. Cool. All right. So if we were still in combat, then you would have to do death saving throws.
Yeah.
But well, actually, technically, you still would, because what do you do? What do you do? He's on the ground.
All right.
Your comrade has fallen.
See, am I going? Do I need to wee? I'm just kidding. I can have a piss on him. Take that, bitch.
You could roll a Constitution check and see how strong your bladder is.
I'm just trying to So do I? I should. I don't have any spells or anything.
You would know that you can do a medicine check
Yeah.
to see if you can stabilize him.
Yeah, and I'm just checking what else I got.
If you have like a herbalism kit or a.
I have it in my backpack.
Well, I go up and I try and do my bits to help him.
Okay, make a medicine check, which is one of those things
Oh,
on the
yeah.
left there.
+2.
Ooh. My odds of survival went up by 2.
5.
5. Okay, with a 5, you can tell that he's unconscious. You can tell that he needs some sort of medical attention. You're just not sure what it is, but you know you need to do something.
Right. Is it bleeding? I can see that,
yes,
right?
He's bleeding.
Right. I'll start by trying to stop the bleeding. I should have some cloth with bits
Okay.
hanging around, should I?
You need to make a death saving throw for me.
Which
Then
is
this will
D20?
You'd basically just got to roll 10 or better. 20.
Ooh.
Natural 20. You come back to consciousness with 1 HP.
Oh.
So after
Jesus.
after you sort of touch him with your hands and start to put a rag on him, he suddenly goes,
Don't touch me!
I saved you, bro. I saved
Don't
you.
touch me!
and you believe. Roll an insight check for me.
Oh, it would have been great if I pissed on him though, and that happened. 20.
You know that it wasn't you that did it, but you also know that he doesn't know that it wasn't you.
There. He's back to 1 HP. How do you gain HP?
You could rest and roll your hit dice during a short rest. Or you could take a long rest, which is sleeping for 8 hours. You could take a healing potion, someone could use a healing spell. There's a lot of different ways.
Okay, the only option we have is to have a short rest at this point.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Because you haven't had a short rest so far, have you?
I'm gonna be
No.
able to mutate into
Bear.
animals, any animal.
Do you need a long rest for that?
No, short rest.
Does that reset entirely, or is that
Yeah.
okay? Because I've lost a little bit of health, so I would benefit from getting a little
I
bit.
think as my Jesus Resurrection Messiah kind of
You're at 1
incident.
health. Let's put that closer so you can
Yeah.
keep chomping away. Right?
I mean, behind the screen it's going to be impossible.
All right.
Huh.
You sure? You can have it behind the screen.
We'll be okay.
Okay. I put this here because I realized the fries is your fave. I
It's
figured
true, it is.
You can lead in. All right, we're back.
Welcome back.
Thank
You're
you.
in a room with a fountain, a desk, some stairs, a rectangular carving, and some candles.
Can I use a perception check just to look around?
Yeah. Just tell me what you're looking for.
I'm looking anything that I can pick up as maybe a health potion, maybe something from that armor dude, like you know, anything that I can maybe possibly find it useful.
Okay, go for it. Make a perception or actually, you're probably going to make an investigation check for this. Actually, you could do either. It's up to you.
I'll do investigation check. +2, 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Wow. Okay. There's a couple of things you notice in the room. The armored black void guy. The armor is fucked up. It's like little shards of metal. It's not super useful. And the guy itself disappeared in a...
Yeah. Like I predicted.
Yeah, like you predicted. Candles look to be decent, standard, like the length of about a foot long and about a couple of inches wide. Just standard candles. There seems to be a weird amount of them though that you don't really understand. The desk contains, excuse me, a variety of notes that seem to talk about like a deck and trying to control the choices that this person, presumably who owns the desk, is making from the deck. It's written saying things like, how do I reduce the odds? How do I control the outcome? I've seen 3, but there's 10, there's many more. 10? Is it? How do I even know? Like, there's just this guy kind of speculating in a sort of diary sense. And there's a bunch of books on like arcane objects and enchanted objects and how to understand them. There doesn't seem to be anything else. With a 20, you also notice that the passage leading to the left, the broken down one, that looks pretty firmly closed. Like, you can't even see the end of the rubble. It just keeps going and going. The sort of like rectangle here looks like make an Arcana check.
What's your Arcana?
It's 4, but I got +2.
Can I also make an Arcana check, or is it because he is investigating?
You can help him, and he gets to roll again. But usually you'd have to say you were helping him before he rolls. So
okay.
you can roll again then.
I didn't realize. Sorry.
Because you got a natural 20 with your investigation, you can roll.
Because I got +4 in Arcana, so I was thinking maybe I can understand.
Maybe you can. Do you want to help me? It's 19.
Okay. You're pretty confident that this is a doorway of some kind. You're not sure how to activate it yet, but you feel like you could, with a little bit of study, you could figure it out. This also appears to be a doorway. It's activated slightly differently because it's just a blank stone wall, whereas this one is like an actual carved rectangle. Yeah, that seems to be...
So that's how we came here, yeah?
No, this one is, yeah. This one
It does.
seems to be your perception and Arcana reveal that it needs to be activated somehow, and so does this one, and this one doesn't go anywhere.
Right. I think it is probably, you should chill, bro, and get some HP back.
How do you initiate rest? Like
You just say you take a short rest.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
Okay, so then you get to roll hit dice.
Which one?
You get to roll 3d8, or as many d8s up to 3 as it takes to get you back to whatever health you want to have. So you're on 1 at the moment. So that's not a d8, no, it's the weird diamond one.
This one?
Yeah. So you roll that one. Okay, you've got 6. And you've got 2 more you can roll. 5, 11.
6.
17.
Okay, you've got 17 HP.
And +1, the one that I already
Yeah,
had.
so you have 18.
Okay.
And is that, how long did we rest?
The rest takes about an hour.
Okay.
You're just chilling out for 45 minutes. And now you just, where it says hit dice, you just mark them off because you've used them.
Well, I might... well, I'm at 11. While
Do my spells reset, sorry? Like
only the spells that say after short rest, like your wild shape. But I think your spell slots, unless there's a specific ability that you have that would be described, they take a long rest.
Yeah, twice before the short rest.
Yeah.
So while he is resting, because I guess this hour that passes,
If you have just a little bit of health you want to go back, you can roll 1 hit dice instead of 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's up to you how many you want to use.
Then I'll yeah, because I got 3. My hits dice is D6 though, so I don't.
Yeah, because you're less hardy.
I'm less hardy indeed. 6 I rolled,
There you go.
so I'm back to full health.
If you lift your chair up, it'll flatten out that carpet. There you go.
We should really have like pencils.
Oh yeah. I have pencils somewhere.
It's
I'm not worry about now.
All right. So and while he's doing the rest of it, are we doing the same rest? Is that what it
Well,
works?
you're both just sitting there chilling out.
Chilling out. Okay, cool. Having some food, having some bro time.
Yeah.
Getting all sorted.
This is a crazy place, isn't it, man? Yeah. What was with that armor?
Yeah, no, it just came out of nowhere. I was
Yeah.
a fucking dick. All right, so I feel like this shit we could figure out if we put some effort into it. You said
Milksteak feels like, because he's the one that did the roll, he feels
Right.
like if he just looked at it for a while, he'd figure it out.
Well, I'll have a look too then, since I have a high arcana thing, because that's what I need. I just need to roll well. So I'll have another look, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come on. 12. Oh, fuck. 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay. Which place are you looking at?
The desk. At the scribbles and stuff.
Oh, what are you trying to find out?
Well, clues about how these, like what the symbol means, like how to kind of, I guess because in my world, right, the door we just came through, before that opened, which in a way maybe that opened.
That was that's just an open passageway.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, okay. I
It's
thought
not a door. The place you came through the portal is like down here.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I was just thinking, I thought that this door, if this was a passage door, the same as these in a way, and that would open.
No. I mean, this
Alright,
has a
alright,
little.
okay,
This
I
has
get
a little
it.
staircase leading up to it, but it's just an open corridor.
Right. Well, then I just wanted to try and figure out what the symbol there means, and any clues as to how to open, well, the door here.
And you rolled Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In the desk, you notice that the concepts he's talking about are magical concepts. The idea he seems to be trying to figure out how a magical deck of cards works. Like he's trying to figure out how to choose the one he wants and avoids the ones he doesn't want. But he's not talking about his own doorways, because presumably this is the guy that lived or lives here. So he wouldn't write down his own doorway method in his notes.
No.
But if you go over and use your Arcana check on those doors, you get the sense with Milksteak's help. Roll again, and we'll see how much you learn. Because his help is kind of giving you advantage, so you get to roll a second time. So the first one was 16.
Plus 4 is Arcana. Roll again.
Yeah, so it's a 50. Okay, so it's still 16. You get the sense that it's a word that activates this one and this one, and you look to seem to think it's the same word, and it seems to be a number, but you're not sure. Just based on reading the arcane runes that are sort of like magically imprinted in the stone, you get the sense that it's a number in common. You're just not quite sure which one. It seems quite short.
Okay. I feel like also there's something with these candles, right? Why are there so many candles? Is there like, do we need to place them somewhere? You know, like Zelda style.
Yeah.
Plonk them on. Are there?
There is quite a bit of torches as well.
There's 4, like up on the wall in like bronze sconces.
Are they all lit up? Yeah.
They're all lit, yeah.
Is there anywhere where it looks like candles would be kind of thing?
You can make an investigation check and we'll see.
It feels like they would make sense to fit. That's an 18 plus. I think I had plus 2 perception. Was it investigation? Oh, plus 2. Yeah, so 20.
20?
Not natural though.
Okay.
18
wow.
plus 2.
Okay. You get the sense that there isn't anywhere in this room that candles should go, but you do notice some wax droplets towards the north area. Like they might have been carried to and fro, and this might be like just the overflow, like a storage area.
Right, okay. So there might be something we need to use later then.
Yeah, maybe there's a loot in there. Maybe it's just like maybe it's
Loot.
normal passageway that he's keep carrying those, candles as some kind of chandelier, portable chandelier.
I love the concept of portable chandelier.
Sort of defeats a little bit the purpose of a chandelier as well. Kind of. Just be a torch. Okay, let's try and let's try and think about this, right? Silence was a word to activate the portal, and if there's more word activation thing, there might be some sort of logic to it.
Can we roll like a check if we can try to decipher what those runes means, like what could represent the numbers or
On which area?
on the
Okay, so you want to figure out what number it might be?
yeah.
Okay, so Asger has looked and determined that it's a number, it's quite short, it's spoken, and it's probably the same one that activates both. That's what he's been able to ascertain with his arcana check.
Yeah.
It's just a shouting numbers.
If you want to try,
One.
if you want to try your arcana check, then you can.
I'll try.
Yeah, I mean you might do your
17 plus 2, 19.
Okay, with a 19, you're confident that it's a 3-letter number.
so many of those.
1.
That's not one of them. Oh no, a 3-digit number, 3-letter number.
3-letter number.
Oh.
Because it's a
I
word.
thought you said. I was thinking a 3-letter.
No, not a 3-digit number. No.
Because that would have been. Let's stay here all night guessing.
There's 999 of them.
001, 002.
When you say 2,
Yeah.
the portal opens, and you see that the stone peels away, and on the other side there is like a tunnel, like a wormhole-looking, swirling light.
Is there any loot?
Well, it's just a swirling wormhole.
Answer
of
the
light.
question, is there any loot?
Did it make the sound something along the lines of?
There is a lute, a musical guitar in the computer that plays that tune.
Well played, Sam. I feel like.
Should we check that door as well? Should
This
we?
one also opens,
Yeah.
and
Is there a
you
loot
see,
there as well?
you see another wormhole.
Alien. There's 2 wormhole. I mean, how long in the distance are we talking?
Well, you can't really see. It sort of
Goes
fades
into the
It
dark.
fades into space and time.
I just shoot a fireball down it. See how far it goes.
Punch the initiative.
Kicking the shit. Yeah, I'll do. I mean, I have a good feeling about this one.
But
That
yeah,
room-
there is a candle trail.
Well, I feel like
so-
I'm keen to know what's going on. Should I just shoot a fireball down there?
I don't think that we should shoot a fireball in it. It's just, I don't think that is going to achieve anything.
I just want to know, is it like far down? Is there something down there? I don't want to go into darkness.
But you're not going to see the fireball, it just disappears in a...
We're talking about the fireball is going to be visible until it hits something. It's light and darkness.
Yeah, shoot a fireball.
I'm shooting a fireball down the wormhole.
Which one?
Down this wormhole.
Okay.
I'm kind of... Yeah, fuck it, I'm just shooting a fireball down there. Just to see how far down it goes.
You shoot the firebolt, and it illuminates at the very end what looks like a large sort of chair, like a leather chair, and boxes of candles, and your firebolt sort of illuminates 10 of those candles, and they start burning.
Sweet. I lit the way, bro. Should we go down?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we walk down the
Okay,
this
go through the wormhole.
Okay.
You come into a room that is quite a large room, bigger than the one, about twice as big as the one you were in before. And all these sort of planets and worlds are orbiting each other in this big central, like, monument, like a sculpture that moves. And there's a bunch of candles, and the candles are starting to, like, light each other, and the wooden crate that they're in starts to almost be lighting on fire. And there's a desk, and there's scrolls, and there's 2 little, like, alcoves off to your right that lead off to places you can't see. And there's another one of those rectangular carvings in the wall on the left, and there's just bookshelves and scrolls everywhere.
We can't see any more suit of armor, can we?
You don't see any suits of armor in this room.
Can we do a perception check? Just
So we
no.
don't run
For
into...
what?
Is just to look for like hidden traps or like pressure plates
Go for it.
or blow darts in the walls.
Make a perception check.
Very specific.
Seen Indiana Jones, man. Is 15 plus 2, I think it was, perception.
Okay.
Yeah. No, +1, so 16.
You notice a series of runes sort of surround the central planet orbiting sculpture, but they look...
How does the sculpture look? Is it some kind of man, or it's like a spider?
No, it's just planets and moons and asteroids all rotating around each other.
I see.
Now make an Arcana, check.
I'll do a Arcana check. Do you wanna?
I'll help him.
Okay, cool.
Do you wanna
Roll
help
twice.
me?
Roll again. It's like 3 followed by 14 plus what's your Arcana?
My Arcana is +2.
Okay, so with a 16, you notice that these runes on the ground surrounding this planet sculpture they were once traps, but they've been triggered and have expired. And they don't appear to be active anymore.
Okay. Is it runes the ones that we kind of similar seen in a previous room, or is completely new set of language?
The runes look arcane in the sense that they are, enchantments. They are the same as the ones that led you through this wormhole in the sense that they are both magic, but you don't know enough to know if they were crafted by the same hand or anything.
Okay, so before the candles start to burn everything down, I'm just gonna...
Oh, you also smell smoke as the crates start to catch fire.
Yeah, I'll just kick that into the middle of the room.
Okay.
So that they don't spread to more candles and boxes.
Okay.
So whatever's burning, I'll just kick it away from
It
them.
goes into the center of the room just below the planet sculpture and just starts to give off a warm campfire glow.
That's nice. I
Lovely.
like that. Yeah, I love it.
I might lie down and
How
say
big is this room? But is it compared to the room we came from?
Like I said, it's about twice as big, which makes it 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet
40
in
feet.
diameter.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's circular.
Yeah.
And there's a little door to your immediate right, and there's an opening to your further down right.
I feel like I want to check the previous room as well, just to see general perception of where we are, where we should continue our adventure.
What do you mean the previous room?
No,
Was it in this one?
yeah.
Just to see what we're missing.
Yeah, maybe there is just
I do that in video
loot
games all the
box.
time.
Yeah, backtrack. I feel like this is the way I'm supposed to go, but I kind of
But
want
then
to... There might be stuff in the other room that So before I go down the main quest route. Yeah. Let's backtrack. Now we would torch the place and turn it on and start burning it down. Let's go down back and go into the other wormhole.
Do you want to shoot some kind of
Firewall.
a firecracker?
Or maybe we can just light a candle and throw it.
Yeah,
just to
let's
kind
do
of
that,
see.
yeah.
Just
So you're back in the previous room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go back in here. Yeah,
Cool.
and then we're gonna go into this room.
Okay.
I take one of the candles from the boxes and light it and just throw it down just to kind of see.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't run into something weird.
You throw it down and you see a dim glow as it lands on a red stone floor. And the room looks a little bit smaller from what you can see. You see a side table, you see what could be a desk, another shelf, and then it's that's all you can see because the light it gives off is so small.
It looks dangerous.
I mean, it doesn't give us off as much light as a fireball lighting
Yeah.
candles, so you see a little bit less.
Just fireball it. No, fuck it. Let's go down.
I think I have a
Throw.
invisibility spell, which is not necessarily invisibility. It's I forgot how it's called. Oh my God, where are you?
You have a ridiculous list of spells.
Yeah, I know,
I have
that-
like 6.
Druids
was
are weird
it?
like that.
Animal, charm person. Where was it?
Well, it says right here I'm a charming person, so I'm just gonna go and write down.
Yeah, you go.
That's a spell, but yeah, go for it. Okay, you walk in.
Yeah, I walk down.
Okay.
Both
You
of us,
see-
yeah.
You see a small sort of room about 30 feet in diameter, and the first thing that hits you is the noxious smell of just all kinds of different chemicals. Like when you go into Lush, for example, and it smells like...
I hate that.
God, yeah.
I mean, imagine that, but instead of pleasant smells layered on top of each other, it's really
Sulfur
strong,
and shit.
chemically smells. And you see there's a shelf on the far side of the wall with just bottles and bottles of sort of ingredient-looking things, like dried things, wet things, big things, small things. things that could be Eye of Newt. You're not sure. Then there's a desk. There's what looks to be on the right-hand side on the desk seems to be a tiny model of the planet sculpture you saw in the other room. Just like a tiny, like almost like a prototype.
Maybe you can move it by moving that.
You also see on the desk, which there is a desk quite close to where you came in, there appears to be like a map with a bunch of like, you can't really tell, but lines and dots on it from where you're standing. You're about 10 feet away.
Well, I'll walk up to the map.
Okay.
And I want to, I guess, investigate it. These lines, are they like, like ley line type things? Is that what I...
Well, once you get close, you realize that it looks to be, make a investigation check for me.
9 plus, I think 2. Yeah, 11.
There's a lot of like geometric patterns, so like rectangles of dots, squares of dots, triangles of dots. So you get the sense it's probably a battlefield map, like some sort of strategic placement of units, but you're not sure of the location or much more detail than that.
So I don't recognize what the map is of.
No, it just seems to be a battlefield. You don't recognize, like it's very rudimentary, like it's mostly concerned with the placement of soldiers rather than like a hill and a river. Is there anything else on this desk? No, not really.
Let's take it. I'll take the map.
Okay, you take the map, write down battlefield map.
Can I do another like perception investigation of my own?
What are you trying to find?
I'm looking into materials, like you said, there is quite a bit of crafting materials in terms of like
Yep.
so
potions and shit.
Potions, yeah, like any substances, especially if you can get high on those substances. The Milksteak would be so happy. Swan.
One. Roll it again.
Oh man, someone's gonna get high, all right?
14.
I created a list of different like things that can happen. Okay. As you're like scampering around the shelf, looking at all the glass vials of ingredients, your trousers come loose and fall down around your ankles. You can use a bonus action to pull them up again if you were in combat. Now roll a d4 for me. The triangle, tiny one.
Well done. Your pants really did fall.
Yeah. Yep.
2.
Okay. That means you blush and feel embarrassed that your pants fell down.
I'm not embarrassed at all. I'm proud of my hanging gardens.
Cool. So that happens.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'll go up and see if I can I like have a look at this little model, the model planet model thing, just to kind of like if there's anything. Is it just like a model or is it something magical about it kind of thing?
Okay. You want to make an Arcana check?
I want to make an Arcana check on
Yeah.
that.
Surprised that he didn't help me to pull my pants back up.
6, 10. Total.
10. Okay. You get the sense that it's not planets that the sculpture is depicting. You get the sense that it's more like planes of reality or like dimensions. But you're not sure which ones or why they're arranged. You just get the sense that they don't look like the planets and the stars in the sky. They look more kind of like they all overlap and sort of they're arranged in a more like, from your studies, dimension type way.
I mean, we went through a portal, so all of this makes sense.
Does it?
So we came. Alright, so we walked through that portal thing. Then I went into. I wonder if it.
So he's like crafting the dimension, so he's like crafting a new world.
Maybe.
Is he some kind of...
Or maybe he's just studying them. I mean, or she. Let's not do those.
There is that person in the middle of the room that we haven't investigated, a cloaked person.
I feel like you rolled a natural 20 on investigating the room. But let's go down.
No, who? What do you mean?
The big statue fella in the middle.
Oh, in
There's
the
a big
previous
statue,
room,
yeah.
previous room,
But
yeah.
Let's,
shall we reconvene back into...
what else was it other than the potion-y bits and the desk and stuff? Sorry, I forgot. What else was in this room we're in now?
Make a perception check, please.
Shall do. God damn it! It's a 9 plus 2, 11.
Okay. You see the desk with the little model of the dimensions. You see a shelf with lots of ingredients and glass vials. You see a desk with that battlefield-looking map on it. You see a chair and a bunch more kind of like shelves with more like mortars and pestles and things for mixing the ingredients from the shelf, because there's a couple of vials on these desks that look like they were worked on or used at one point. And it smells particularly strongly over there.
An alchemist head.
Should we torch that place on the way out?
I'm going to torch all of this before we leave. I just want to make sure we... Can he just roll again for potion check stuff, or...?
You can, it just becomes slightly harder than whatever it was before.
Yeah. Do you want to try it again and not do
Yeah, I'll try.
clumsy.
So,
just in case
what are you trying to discover?
Just looking for something useful.
Healing potions,
Healing,
etc.
yeah, just anything that can
Help us in our quest.
7. It's not great. 7 plus 1, I think. So it's 8.
Yeah, you're still... your pants didn't fall down this time, but you're a little... Like, you've been into potion shops before, and the way they arrange their ingredients and their potions is totally different. This guy is operating, or this girl is operating on an entirely different, like, system. Some of these ingredients don't even look familiar. You're in, like, it's like reading a different language.
Shall we leave this room?
What is the check that you're doing? Do I know anything? I don't know anything about
I assume you're making a perception check,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was a perception check.
I'll give it a go too.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, but are you looking for what?
I'm looking for healing potions. Is there anything here that I recognize as this is the thing that we can make something with, or is all of these vials of liquid I don't know anything about?
Do you have any proficiencies with like herbalism or alchemy or anything? I think it'll be in the bottom left, maybe proficiencies. No, bottom right. It'll talk about like languages that you know, probably in the same area.
Proficiencies.
Common, draconic, gnomish,
Tools. Do you have any
tinker
tools? Oh, you have tinker tools.
I got tinker's tools.
Okay, so I'll say you can add your proficiency bonus, which is 2, to this kind of a check, which would be investigation. So do your normal investigation and then just add 2 to it.
Normal investigation and then 2. God damn it.
So what's
6,
your investigation?
2, and then
So-
2's a 10.
10, okay. So the 10, you're going over there. You don't see any healing potions just ready. This seems to be very much an ingredients shelf. You recognize a couple of them as sort of generic potion ingredients. You see dried cramp bark. You see some oak shavings. You sort of ring a bell that they can be used in a variety of different potions. But none of them jump out at you as being...
And none of them are useful as they are. They're just part...
They require skill to
Which
make potions
we don't have.
that you don't necessarily have unless you're just forgetting to tell me about it.
I kind of feel like I want to smash one of them.
I feel like I want to torch the place.
Let's not do that quite yet. We might need to work on
Okay.
that. I'll take the planet model though.
Okay.
I feel like that might be useful at some point. So I'll just put what should I call it? Dimension map model. Planet model. How do we know what?
Dimension prototype.
Dimension prototype. Alright, let's go back outside and see if we can figure out... I'll roll an arcana check on the statue feather.
Okay.
See if I can figure out if
You're trying to determine if the statue is magical?
Yeah, is there anything magical about it? Or,
Okay.
Would it also count as like an arcana check in the sense that I would know, I can figure out who it is?
That'd be
if
more
he
like a
is-
history check.
That would be a history check. Maybe I should do a history check. No, what's your history, by the way?
My history is +2.
Yeah, same. Well, my arcana is higher anyway. I'll run an arcana check on the statue. Fuck, 8 in total.
In total? Okay. You aren't sure, but you get the sense it isn't magical. Nothing jumps out at you as being overtly magical. It might have been crafted with magical means, but you feel a little unsure.
Okay.
Can I do a history check on it?
Yeah, see if you recognize the person.
Yeah. 10 plus 2, 12.
12. I mean, being a person of the forest, you're not overly familiar with people of contemporary society. So this doesn't ring a bell, but the sort of like the country bumpkin part of you looks at him and sort of goes, those hands have never done real work. And you kind of get distracted with your own prejudices.
Can I try to remove a cloak?
What cloak?
You said that there's a statue with a cloak on it.
Well,
or
it's made of gold metal.
Oh, I
and
see.
it's like a carved cloak. You're not sure if it's gold, it just looks gold.
You should chop it down, go back to town, hit the whorehouse, and just join Rob.
I like that Rob, the actual human being, has just decided to go into the game.
Okay, well, you know what?
Let's continue.
Yeah,
the
I feel
next
like
room.
let's go back to that route because I feel like that was a bit of a dead end. There must be something we can do here to sort of get these. I just need a little bit of a reminder of what was in this room. I guess I'll do because so we go back in here.
Is that where you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you want to know what's in the room.
I guess I do like an investigation check.
But what are you looking for specifically? Or even broadly?
Are there like other doors, other exits?
Yeah, I remember there was a door
Oracles.
immediately to the right, and there was like an opening, like a corridor further down to the right, and there was like a similar square carving on the wall to the left.
Ooh, another portal.
And there was tons of boxes of candles, the central dimension, big version of the sculpture, and bookshelves and desks. This is a room in which some sort of an intellectual has existed.
Can I roll an arcana check on the runes then, see if I can figure out what they mean? The
You
carvings.
mean the runes on the ground, or
on the ground? Yeah.
the ones that he determined had been expired?
You see, it used to be traps before,
But they've been used.
triggered.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand that.
So there is no runes on that kind of you said that there is another similar door, the one that we passed, or
If you go up to
rectangulars.
if you go up to the carving on the left, that
Yeah.
looks very similar to
Yeah,
this
to
one,
this one.
but isn't obviously the same because you're in a new
Yeah.
room. You can go up to it and you recognize it looks very much the same, but it looks like it has a different word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll the?
I roll an arcana check.
You
on
can
that.
roll with advantage now that you've seen one in action, and this looks
Yeah.
very similar, so you can roll with advantage.
Cool. Well, 3. Advantage means I roll again.
Yeah.
Twice, yeah.
15 plus 4, 19.
Okay. You get the sense that this is almost it's an identical mechanism for operating it. It's just the word is different. It's still a number, but this word has 5 letters in the name of the number.
5. I say.
Nothing happens.
7.
Nothing happens.
8.
Nope.
God damn it. 12.
That is too many, doesn't it? That has 6 letters, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This is hilarious.
3.
You say 3, and the portal, the same sort of portal opens up and goes.
The most logical thing to guess.
So,
God damn it.
so this one is 2, then it follows the 3. Is there some kind of pattern of like enumerations of the rooms maybe?
Yeah. But I guess we need to find like what was 1.
Yeah, it's probably the crumble.
Right there. No, but well, that would probably be the same because these were the 2 the same. So this is probably room number 2.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
this is number 2 because we are on number 1 and number 2 opened the.
Yeah, well,
We'll figure
whichever
out
it
at
will
some
be.
point.
Or will we? Well, we opened that, and that that opens similar type of wormhole.
Yeah.
It looks very similar, like the same sort of magic at work.
Can we throw something inside?
Fireball.
Fireballs.
Yeah, I'll throw a fireball down there
Okay.
just to see how far down
You
it
throw a
goes.
fireball through, and it illuminates a very plain stone room in the brief flash of light that goes through it. Looks very small, about 20 feet in diameter, circular, almost no furnishings, what looks like carvings on the wall, and then it's gone. As it hits the wall.
Oh, by the way, the room we're in, it's lit up, right?
The room you're in.
Or is it dark? Or is that
Yes, no. Similar to the previous room, it has sconces with flames at the top,
Right.
except this one has more like 5.
But the new room doesn't have that.
No.
Because
It's all pitch dark.
right. Let's hang on with that for a bit. Should we
Yeah.
just check the other doors in the?
Yeah.
Let's check the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll walk up to the door in this room. Not the portal we just opened, but the other door.
The one that was just on the right.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, the immediate right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You open that door.
Yeah.
It opens, and inside, you do you go in the room or do you just look in?
Just looking.
Okay. You see, it's a very small room, about 10 feet in diameter, circular, and it has a broken sword in 2 pieces on the ground, and nothing else.
Can I?
Are we still carrying torches, by the way? Oh, a torch. We have a torch.
You still are carrying 1, yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll just hold it into the room. But it's illuminated. We know that's it. That's it in the room.
You
I'll walk in.
don't see anything else.
I'll walk into the room.
Okay.
I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I'll walk into the room to pick up the thing.
Okay. You
The
pick up the
sword-
sword
the sword
pieces.
piece.
Okay. You walk over and you pick up the sword pieces.
Oh, you
and
need to check your stuff.
Yeah, just wanted to check one spell.
You walk over and you pick up the sword pieces and you realize that the sword pieces are made out of like clay, like fired clay. And there's all this like intricate writing on the outside of it. Some of it looks like runes, some of it looks like words in another language, and it looks make a, I don't know, perception or an investigation check.
They're the same because I have +2 on
Go
both.
for it.
18.
Oh,
+2,
nice.
20.
You seem to recognize it as being very similar to the half that Rithmul took off the thing in the town, took off the wooden thing,
Okay.
and he has like half a sword with him,
Yeah.
and it had the thing that said the price of betrayal, I think it said, and it looks very similar to that one, except this is made of clay and that was made out of actual sword metal. All the sort of ornaments and the hilt and everything look very like exact.
But I don't understand what it means. Do I?
Well, you can make an Arcana check. Yeah, make an Arcana check, and we'll see how much you understand of it.
Oh, God damn it! 4 8 in total.
8 in total. Okay. This looks like it was the focus for a spell, like an enchantment, that a little bit like a voodoo doll almost, where it does something to something else in the world, but uses this as a focus.
Can I cast a spell, detect magic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it. Is that you mark
just-
off one of your spell slots?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking maybe like this is it's like a thing, right?
Yeah, maybe
Like
there is
the
some
the
kind
sword
of...
is broken because the clay thing is broken. So maybe if we mend it, it could.
So for the
Fix
duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30
Yeah.
feet of you.
You sense a strong magical aura coming off these clay sword pieces, but it's not. It's a different kind of aura. It's more passive. It's like the magic that it's doing is happening elsewhere, and this is more of like a tool
Yeah.
for that spell to happen.
Do I sense anything around me in like within 30 feet?
Within 30 feet. Let's check.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Like, and you should leave like an aura around the items or
You sense a. You sense a dim magical aura from the runes around the sculpture that were used up spells. You can
yeah.
sense that they existed at one point, and that is all that you can sense.
Can we pick up the pieces?
Sorry, hold on. Yeah, he's holding them.
Ah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, but how long does detect magic last for?
It lasts for a while. Up to 10 minutes.
Okay, so you can keep it on
Yeah.
while you're moving around, and it'll
Exploring,
pick up
Yeah, like
detections.
a Witcher when you
Yeah.
press the button
Yeah.
to sense things. Do you want to take the pieces of the sword? Because I don't want to. I just wanted to see if we can. Do they match, by the way? The two pieces, do they like fit perfectly?
They do. Yeah.
Nothing happens when I.
When you put them together, they fit perfectly, but based on your role, you're not sure how this magic works, but it's not just a case of putting them together. You suspect that you would have to reverse the spell or redo it or do the thing that was being done.
Mend the sword that was broken.
Probably we need a... what's his name?
Rithmul.
Rithmul. To bring the other piece of the sword, so if we can try to...
But he only had one piece, right?
Yeah, the hilt. With the,
Yeah,
the
with
bottom part.
Yeah.
Bottom part, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
there's.
what we got.
So I don't know what that would do.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you want to take the sword? The
Yeah.
Pieces?
I'll put it in my
I'll give it
inventory.
to him. Put them in your inventory. How are we doing for drinky poos?
I'm good, thank
I
you.
think I'm alright as well.
Cool.
So
I'm
just
alright.
gonna write it down. So equipment.
So. Alright, well that's and there was also other than this door we just walked into, there was this other little sort of area where you could walk around there, right?
Which one?
The
Central area.
yeah. So we.
Oh, you mean there was further down on the right? There was like
Yeah.
a corridor.
Yeah. Just let's go and have a little look
Yeah.
and see what's down there.
And I'm gonna stay vigilant of this, my magic senses, while the spell lasts.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
be going down the corridor.
Cool.
You go down towards the corridor on the right, and you come to a little alcove, and you see another rectangular carving in the wall in this alcove, and to the right, to the right you see a wooden door.
Shall we check the door?
It's like a labyrinth. This is.
Yeah. Shall we check the door before we
Yeah,
go
let's
to the
do the
portal?
door. Yeah.
Can we open the door and
Try
see?
to push it open.
It's locked.
Is it a wooden door?
Yes.
Just kick it down. Is it like a lock?
There is some iron banding around the door that makes it look stronger than the average door. Is there a lock? Yes.
Because I have.
Can we see the
tools.
light on the other side? It's like
There's no light on the other
There's-
side. You have thieves' tools, really?
Yeah,
Okay, then you can try and pick the lock.
because I'm a criminal / spy.
spy.
Yeah, you can
That
be,
solves
are you
mysteries.
proficient with the thieves' tools? I suppose if you have them, then you can make the check. But if you're proficient with them, it'll say under proficiencies.
Wait, sorry. Where? What here? No.
No,
where-
proficiencies tend to be like maybe up here. No, where? Let me see. Hold on. Proficiencies. Yeah. Thieves' tools. Yeah. So you are proficient with them.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Of course, that's proficiencies, and it says I should have.
I'll say if you're proficient with them, then chances are you have them.
I feel like that would be a mistake if I don't. I have a dice set as well,
Cool.
and an orb.
Orb? What's that?
I don't know.
An
It just
orb.
says orb.
That's probably your focus, the thing you use to cast spells. It helps you channel your spells.
Oh, all right. I
It's just like a standard thing that
all
part of the mechanics of the game.
Cool.
So yeah, you have these tools. You can try it out with it.
see if I can pick.
Okay, so what you do is you add your proficiency, which is 2, because everyone at level 3 has a proficiency of +2.
Cool.
Then you add your dexterity modifier, which is whatever your dexterity
+1.
+1. So you add 3 to the roll, and then we'll see if you can open the door.
10 + 3, 13.
Okay. This one goes and opens, and inside you see a small, dark, like dungeon-looking space with a bunch of 2 pairs of manacles just draped on the ground, and there seems to be brown, dirt smeared all over that area, and it looks to be about 5, 10, 20 feet in diameter. This circular room.
Sorry, what's a manacle?
Manacles are like chains that you attach to your
Oh
arms.
yes, that's it. So this was like a literal dungeon that kept
Yeah.
people here.
And that brown bit is probably not a dirt but shit.
Let's do an investigation check. Let's find
Do you
out.
investigate by going over and looking at it, or do you investigate by looking at it from where you are at the doorway?
I feel like it's I feel like we can do. Let's walk in.
Let's walk in.
If
and
there were
then-
empty manacles, no one
yeah.
is in here. It's abandoned, right?
Plus, I should still have my detect magic, so if there's any traps, I should pick up on the.
You should
my-
fend that.
You see a magical presence just at the outside of your range, about 10 feet into the room. There's like a little line on the ground
Okay.
that seems like it turns as what
Like a
type
trick
school of
wire.
magic is. You sense that it's probably a trap. It's like abjuration, I think it would be the school of magic that it is.
Can I roll Arcana check on it?
Yep.
To see if I can
Sorry, let me just
recognize an Arcana check.
One.
Roll it again.
1 plus whatever. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what it's plus 3.
You feel anxious and nervous. Suddenly, it comes rushing into you that you're in over your head and you vomit on the ground.
What am I doing here?
What am I doing with my life? Who am I? And you get the sense that, maybe it isn't a trap. Maybe I was just worried and anxious this whole time.
But I still see the line.
Yeah.
That's,
So is it silly that can I just do the same? I'll
Do what?
check as well.
An Arcana check?
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's not like
Now that it's been pointed out to you by him, you can.
It feels like it makes sense that I'm like
Yeah.
he's vomiting, so clearly something's not right.
Something's up. Yeah.
it's like that cat episode when you look through the goggles.
Yeah.
11 in total.
11 in total. You definitely sense there's a rune there. It could be a trap, but you're not certain. It's not something you've personally used before. It's just definitely there, and it's definitely active. Like it's not dormant.
Yeah.
It's active.
Is there any torches around that we can light it up and have because we couldn't properly see it?
This doesn't have any torches. You've only got the torchlight that you brought into this space.
I'm just wondering, can we just throw something at it and see if it
Yeah.
activates? Because why? It's a dungeon. There's nothing in it, right? It's just like a little isolated room. We can't see any other exits. Like
No, this is like a dungeon.
Yeah. There's no point. Like why would we need to
That's
do the
no
trap?
point.
I feel like people will want to go in and investigate, and there's a trap in there. So if we do things with the trap, then we're just going to leave the room afterwards.
Yeah.
Just sort of throw something in there.
Yeah.
Should,
Yeah.
I
True.
don't want to separate from Bob now.
Well, your rubber duck.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
What am I supposed to do with an iPhone? Just throw the iPhone at it and see what happens.
Well, you wouldn't recognize most of its functions. You would just think of it as this magical brick that you don't understand.
Yeah, which as a tinkerer I wouldn't want to get rid of, so I'll keep all of that.
Yeah.
The room that we came from, like the room, the bigger one. Is there anything in it, like a rock or like a
There's
little
candles, tons of them.
Yeah.
Scrolls, books, candles, notes.
I'll just grab a book and go back into the dungeon, see if I can throw it.
Okay.
General direction of where Aruna's told me that he sees a line and a trap.
Okay, cool. You throw it, and you see that it just bursts into flames. Like, not the book, the ground beneath where the book lands. And it goes... But the book isn't damaged.
The book isn't damaged. Do you want to give it a go? Walk in. See if you're damaged.
No.
But so I ask Aruna's then, is the line still there? Do you still see it? Like, can you still sense the presence of the
No, it's deactivated.
That's it, so it does this once.
Yeah. Okay. Should we continue?
Yeah, let's
Let's see
not
where it
linger.
ends.
Okay, you go into the room. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, I was thinking like what's at the end of that dungeon.
Okay, you go in.
Okay, yeah.
You see the manacles up close, and you see the brown marks, and they do look distinctly like dirt. It smells like clay. And you both make an Arcana check, please.
Both of us?
Yeah, it's kind of clay as like that sword bits left over.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is this how they made these weird
12.
armor suit of armor golem things?
What kind of check Arcana is it? +2, so I got 14.
16.
16? Okay. You get the sense that the clay, it's definitely clay, it's not shit, and it was used in a magical process You're just not sure of the exact process. Whereas you, Asger, recognized that it was used to make magical constructs, like golems, like creatures made out of clay that can take commands. And it looks like that trap was there to keep the golems in rather than to keep people from getting in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still creeping out about that spider we saw earlier, man. That statue of a spider, which was made in clay.
Yeah.
Just saying, just keep pointing that out, because we're going to be fighting a spider at some point. Arachnids are not my fave, I'm just...
No, it's no one's.
No one's fave.
No one's fave.
Well, we did learn something in there, so it was useful. But I feel like I don't want to hang around in there, because someone is just going to...
It's a bit creepy.
Yes, spit. Let's fuck off, right? And
Should we go back to the main room, or we try to check the another portal that we just seen it?
yeah, I mean, we could, or should we keep that closed and go and check? Because we did open one, number 3. Should we go back to number 3?
It sounds like a trap. Yeah, let's go to number 3.
Sorry, where are you going?
To the door that opened with number 3.
Oh, and your light revealed like a dark room.
Yes.
Okay, cool. You can go through that.
Shall we bring some extra candles, because there's abundance of candles?
I'll just light another torch. I have more torches.
Okay.
I'll just light a torch
Yeah.
as well, so we have one each.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You have a torch, you go through the passageway, you come out into a space that has, that has a bunch of stairs leading up to just the brick wall, the stone wall, and then one rectangle carving on the right, and that's it. And it's just this little tiny space, about 10, 15 feet wide.
It has another portal
Yeah.
and stairs leading to.
Just like 3 or 4 stairs that just lead up to stone wall.
Oh,
I'll just start saying 1, 2, 3, 4.
When you say 4, the portal on the right in the carving opens up, and you see the same wormhole.
So next one will be 5 then.
yeah.
We cracked the code, bro. Okay, well, we'll just keep walking then, won't we?
Let's just go to the next portal.
There's nothing in there, yeah.
Okay, so you go through?
Yeah.
Okay, someone roll a d20 for me. I'll say whoever goes through first.
I'll go through first. D20. She'll be an 18.
18? Okay.
Finally, I roll high, and I don't know if it's good or bad. I have no
That's
idea.
probably rolling high is good regardless.
Okay, you feel yourself be shunted to the left as you go through this wormhole. It feels different than the other wormholes. It's got like movement to it, and you feel yourself being pushed to the left. And you come out in this sort of like small room, and there's a big wooden table in the middle of it, and there's a skeleton strapped down to the table. And on the edges of the table are like tools and surgical looking tools, and it looks like there's dried blood all over the table. It smells pretty bad in there too, like a decaying corpse.
What did I get shoved by?
You don't know, you just feel like it's like the current of a river, you just got pushed in that direction.
Oh well, being in the portal, so you haven't even reached the next room.
Did you? Well, he's in the room. He arrived at it. Did you go through the portal as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll the d20 for me.
2.
Okay,
You're
and he
fucking
rolled an
dead.
18, right?
Yeah.
Okay, with the 2, you feel yourself being pushed to the right as you go through this wormhole, and you come out in this very, like, warm chamber, and it's got a bed in front of you on top of this really well sort of embroidered carpet, like a rug, below the bed. To the left, you see this beautiful brass telescope, and to the right, you see another little antechamber with a square carving.
I feel like you got the better deal here.
There's also
Close to
a
bedroom.
desk and a bunch of like bookshelves. This person clearly has a lot of bookshelves and desks.
In every room.
Yeah, so you realize that you don't have your companion anymore, and you realize you
Yeah.
don't have yours.
We got separated.
Also, your detect magic pings a strong magical presence underneath one of the pillows
Pillows.
of the bed that I
It's
described.
maybe a magical dildo.
I mean, you're gonna have to find this out.
Can I do a perception check since I'm a bit confused and
Sure.
my companion that I just met is not here.
My best friend that I just
13
Okay,
plus 2, I think.
15.
Perception? Yeah, plus 1, so 14.
So what are you looking to determine?
Just looking is like if there is anything useful. So I've seen a telescope, I've seen the bed and a carpet. If I can see anything suspicious, I'm not feeling really confident about this whole situation.
Okay, you see, don't look at my notes.
Oh, no, sorry, I wasn't like, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing that looks suspicious, aside from, well, I mean, not suspicious, but you detect a magical presence under a pillow where there wouldn't usually be one. That's not suspicious, it's more unusual. The telescope has a mild magical aura coming from it, but your detect magic is just gone now because it's been like 10 minutes. Nothing else looks suspicious. It's a desk, it's a bookshelf.
Can I run towards the bed and try to lift the pillow and see what's underneath?
Yeah, you run over to the bed, and when you step on the carpet pulls itself up and grabs you. So roll initiative. You can do something in the meantime.
3.
initiative. Right.
Yours is 3.
Yeah.
You can roll in case you manage to track him down. So we'll just have you in the order.
13. Yeah, it's 14. Sorry, I forgot to add the initiative bonus.
Oh yeah. Initiative bonus for me was how much? Oh, it was there +2, so it was 5.
Cool.
Doesn't change anything. I'm
awesome.
dead.
So not just turn into a
first
bear and
up-
rip them apart.
Fucking carpet. I'll piss on that carpet.
Turn into a cat and wee on you. 'Cause that's what I do. It's so gross. Gross little halfling.
Actually, he's got to attempt to grab you. So we're going to see what happens. So 9 plus 5 is 14. That doesn't quite hit you, does it?
No, I got 15 armor.
Okay, cool. So it tries to grab you and you just manage to slip out and get on top of the bed. But you can see that this rug is about to jump at you again. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, alright, awesome. So it's going to... I'm not going to do the map because I want to do this one kind of in my head. So next up is Asger's turn. You're by yourself in a room that looks kind of grim and sadistic.
Are there any doors around? Is there a way out of here?
Aside from the carving behind you that you just came through, that's now still a wormhole.
So it's still open.
It's still active, yeah. There doesn't appear to be any other carvings.
Through it.
There doesn't appear to be any other carvings in here.
So based on the fact that, I mean, obviously this is just how the game works at this point. Because obviously I don't know that he ended up somewhere else. As far as I know, well, do I know that he walked right behind me? So I know he ended up somewhere else.
Yeah, he came through with you, so you assume that he must have gone somewhere. And if you got pushed, he might have also been pushed in a different direction. Like, you're smart enough to know that that's possible.
Okay, my character, just so I'm not making these assumptions, because I hear what you guys are talking about. So I'm like, can I like try and figure out like this, like an Arcana check on the wormhole? If I can figure out if I believe that if I walk back through it, I will end up where we came from, or if it's like random.
You can make an Arcana check, yeah.
Just to see if 9 in total.
9 in total. You're not sure how it works. You haven't done magic like this before, but you get the sense that it felt a lot like being in a river and being pushed according to the current of a river. And the way you moved within that current felt organic. It didn't feel like you did anything. It just felt like the turnings of Mother Nature in magic form.
Right. oh, I don't want to go back through that because I might just end up somewhere else. Well, where I am is quite shit too.
Yeah.
But there are no other doors. Like, I can't see any other doors in there.
Yeah.
It's just this. Oh man. But
Just the smell of dried blood and a skeleton on a table in front of you, and a bunch of medical tools.
Tools.
Well, like scalpels and tools. And
Must have my tools.
It's always done in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
In case you can. I wasn't sure if you. Okay, fuck it. You know what? I'll just try and go back because
Okay.
I do not want to stay in that room. So I'll try and go back through the wormhole.
Okay. Go back. Now
Go
roll a
ahead.
d20 for me.
19.
19. You go through the wormhole, you feel yourself get pushed to the right, and you end up back in that tiny little room that had a bunch of staircases leading to a stone wall,
So basically, where I stepped.
where you came from, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say that's your
Yeah.
action, and we'll
Yeah.
come back to
Yeah.
you. Milksteak, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna transform into a bear and I'll jump on the carpet that try to.
Do you have your bear stats?
So sorry, I just need to.
Ill-prepared, everyone.
Someone doesn't get advantage for this one.
D20 druid and
I had all that time and I was wandering around.
I wonder what this is. Maybe I should check out those tools.
maybe we should grab one of the two. I was like thinking, maybe I can use them as a weapon. Like, I got daggers and I have a boomerang. Why haven't I never used my boomerang, bro?
druid.
God damn it. I should have used boomerangs all this whole time.
Think of the sound effects.
Where did I find it last time? It just find like
The Doppler effect,
weird
Love it.
bear.
Just look
I
up
think I
like.
found-
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I think some different website.
That might be like the one and only funny joke from The Big Bang Theory, I think. When
What?
Sheldon goes as the Doppler effect to
Oh,
a
yeah.
costume party.
That was cool. Right, I got your stats. You want to hit him?
Um,
I think I've sent them to you before, actually, in the WhatsApp chat from our previous
oh,
game.
you did? Okay.
You can do a multi-attack and attack twice, one with your bite, one with your claws.
Yeah, I'll use the multi-attack on,
Okay, so
on the carpet while I jump on
Roll
it.
the d20.
D20, where are you? It's 15
Nice.
plus. Is there anything plus? No.
Yeah, plus 5 to
Plus
bite.
5.
Okay, so you hit. Now roll 1d8 and then add 4 to it.
D8.
That one, yep.
This one?
No, that's the. No.
D8. And plus how much?
4.
9.
9. Cool. Now roll another d20 for your claw attack.
18.
18. That hits. Now roll 2d6 plus 4.
2d6.
D6 is a regular. That one, yeah.
2d6. 6
Plus one more.
plus 5.
Fucking hell. 11. What?
11
4.
plus the 9 from before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
what was it? 2d6 plus something?
plus 4.
All right, so 15 plus the 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you rolled
Nice.
a 6 and a 5.
Really
yeah.
good.
Insane.
So fine, that's 24 damage, right?
Holy shit! Your bear form is insane, bro.
Okay, wow. So this rug looks like it's in shreds. It's still holding itself together, but that you can see through a lot of the parts of the thread. Do you want to move anywhere or stay where you are, like mauling it to death?
Continue mauling it.
Okay, there shall be more mauling. Next,
I
next
love how
up,
you're fighting a rug and like a rug is trying to grab you and you instantly turn into a bear. I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
I have a bed, I can have a rest after it.
cool.
I wouldn't line
So
up.
the rug is going to try to retaliate. But it rolls a 9, which I don't think hits the bear.
No, really.
With the little tassels on the
No, it's got an armor class of 11, so it misses, and it just sort of like sways there worryingly. No, okay, thank you. Next up is Asger.
Alright, well,
Fucking carpet.
I'll try to go through it again.
Okay, go for it.
13.
You get pushed to the right, to the left, and you end up in the torture room again.
God damn it! I'm back out again.
Okay.
16.
16. You end up back in the same place you were before. make a intelligence check.
Yeah, that's what I feel like right now. That's
Minus one.
D20 plus my intelligence, right? 5 plus 2, 7.
7. You get the sense that that there is a way to do it that you just haven't thought of yet. So you get the sense that whatever way you're doing it isn't working. Alright, let's move on to Milksteak. What does Milksteak want to do?
Milksteak will try to get rid of the carpet completely.
Okay, you're gonna
so
attack?
he's still moving. I'm still gonna attack.
Roll the d20.
Rolling d20 is 7.
You roll, right?
Yeah.
Plus 5. That hits. So it's 12. Now roll 1d8 plus 4.
1d8 is this one, yeah? Yeah. 1d8 is 3.
Plus 4 is 7. So now roll another d20 for me.
Well,
What does it say? If it's cocked, you can roll again.
yeah, it was between 20 and 8,
That's
like
right, roll
on a 16.
Okay, that hits. Now roll 2d6 plus 4.
2d6. 5. Fuck it up. 2, 7, 11.
Okay, you basically crush this thing and the threads like lose their corporal form and just float to the ground. And it goes. Yeah, it's gone.
I'm gonna revert back to my normal form.
Okay, you're in normal form.
And I'll gonna come back to the pillow and see, investigate what was hiding underneath.
You open the pillow and you see an old box that looks like it contains a deck of cards.
Ooh, deck of cards.
It looks like this.
Yeah, I'll pick up those deck of cards. It
Okay.
kind of reminds me, this whole area, there was like a lot of in the notes about deck of cards and decks, and he was trying to figure out how it works. Do I still have any action?
Well, not in combat anymore, so you can do whatever you want. You don't have to take turns as well.
Can I? Oh, okay. Can I check where the telescope is pointing?
Sure.
What can I
you
see?
want to look in the telescope
Yes.
or just see what's pointing?
No, just
Okay.
want to see it. True.
You look into the telescope and you see a sort of dark forest clearing. So there's like a little space where there isn't trees, and then around it is dense, thick trees. And it just seems to be like floating in space, like you're getting a snapshot of somewhere, rather than actually looking through a traditional telescope.
Yeah.
Some sort of arcane trickery is
Yeah.
happening. And there's a door just floating, not floating, what's the word? Sitting in the middle of this clearing, as though it was attached to a wall, but you can't see any wall.
Yeah.
It's just a door with like a symbol carved into the door, and it's just there by itself in the middle of this forested clearing. That's all you see in the telescope.
Can I try to open the drawers and see if I can, find anything else? Do I need to roll anything?
Oh, in the room?
Yeah, like
What are you looking
just
for?
rummage through anything that I can find useful or.
Okay, you can make an investigation check while you do something.
Alright, so
12 plus.
are there any...
2.
14.
Can I roll again, see if I can figure out how this works?
Yeah, make an Arcana check this time.
6 plus 10.
10.
Yeah.
You get the sense that it's got something to do with the way that the tunnel is pushing you. Like you can try to influence it by pushing yourself against the current and try to influence yourself that way.
Alright, okay, so I can do that. Alright, well, I'll see if I can go through. Let's see. I kept being pushed left, right?
Yes, when you go that way, you're pushed left.
Okay,
Well, the
so-
times that you've done it.
Then I'll go through and see if I can force myself right.
Okay, you go through, you lean to the right, and you go, and you come out, and you see him on a bed holding a deck of cards in this like lovely space, and you see shreds of carpet on the ground. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm glad I figured that out because that whole back and forth was really upsetting.
It was tricky.
Yeah, I
it was
know.
like Scooby-Doo, where they keep coming out of different doors.
Yeah, and he had a fun time shredding this rug, bro. Okay.
Yeah, so
then-
I'm gonna show you the deck of cards that I found.
Yeah.
And
What are they all about?
I don't know, bruv.
Let's do our Arcana check on them. I'll do an
You
Arcana
wanna
check
do-
on the deck of cards.
Okay.
13, 17.
17. You get the sense that they're very magical. You can't tell much because it's just a box that contains presumably magical things. You can't tell much without interacting with it. You don't.
We'll need to open it up and have a
Yeah,
look.
you haven't encountered one before. You can tell that it's magical because of the sort of runes sort of imprinted on it in the world of Arcana.
Yeah.
But it's just definitely magical, definitely cards based on the box, but you're not certain until you open it.
Should we stick around in this room for a bit and see if we can figure out the cards, just to open them up?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're fairly contained here. It doesn't feel like
Yeah, it looks
so we
good.
don't
Let's
end up
try
in a
to open
fucking
it, yeah.
torture room and some weird big ass
Yeah.
spider, clay spider comes up or whatever.
Yeah.
Should we
Let's
open
try
it?
to open
Yeah,
it.
let me open up.
Seems like it's the owner's house as well. Like
Shizzles. This is where he sleeps, right?
Yeah.
Where the magic happens.
Nice. So, who is interacting with the box?
I think you have a higher arcana, so I think you
Okay.
can interact.
I'll open the box then.
Okay. You open the box. I'll do it because it's just like easier that way.
Yep.
Let me just make sure I have everything.
It's cool they got props, bro.
I love props.
It helps.
I'm a big prop fan. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can choose to take one, you can choose to look at it, you can choose to do a check, but this is what it would look like if you interacted with it.
Yeah, I'll flip them over and see
Okay.
what's on the other side of them.
Do you
kind of,
flip the
like just
all
all
of
of
the
it,
top one,
yeah.
the middle one? The way this prop works is you decide what you're going to do before you do it. Like we do it like one at a time or two at a time. It depends how you decide you're going to do it.
Can I not just like flip them all over on and then?
No, the way when you
Just-
hold the deck, it doesn't move.
Oh,
like
so I need
it's
to-
magically preventing you from looking at its secrets.
I feel like this is like one of these things, right? So we pull something up and something's gonna happen.
Shall we open one?
Yeah.
Let's pull one card.
Just the top one? Yeah.
Top
Who is doing it?
I'm doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you want the top one.
Yeah. Should I take it?
What does it say?
It says Urail.
Okay.
Urail.
Sure.
How do I say that? And it's like a Medusa-looking lady
Yeah,
with the
Urail.
snakes.
You're gonna turn
Urinal.
to stone, mate, and I'm just gonna go to a whorehouse.
Just give me a
Yeah,
second.
with the big gold statue.
Yeah, just.
You know, that's what Rob would have been doing at this point. It didn't actually matter that he wasn't here, because he would still be in that first room.
Okay,
Trying to chop
you
down
feel the eyes of that Medusa-like figure stare into you from the card, and they sort of glow green for a second, and you feel deeply ill. And then the card goes and disappears into ashes, and you feel that the illness stays with you, and you have a -2 to your saving throws.
Oh no.
So in the top left, just put a -2 next to all of them, just so we
Next to
remember.
all of these.
Yeah. You feel like a curse of some kind has settled upon you. And it feels unpleasant.
Do you want to flip over one? I mean, some of them could be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, can I take the next one? I'm probably gonna need to go.
That's cool.
After-
This can be the
after
last
this.
thing that
Yeah.
happens.
So I'll open the second one,
Mm-hmm.
and it says idiot.
Okay. So I just gotta
I
find
feel like
the
maybe we should stop
corresponding-
looking at them. Can I have a look?
I feel like we should continue rummaging through all the
roll
cards.
1d4 for me.
D4.
The
Is it
pyramid?
Mm-hmm.
Pyramid. Oh, pyramid. Come here, pyramid. It's 2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Your intelligence goes down by 3. You feel yourself get dumber instantly.
Can you go
Like-
to minus?
Yes, you can. No, not the saving throws. Your actual
Oh.
intelligence.
Okay.
So that goes to -1.
What, is it permanent?
You
We
feel
don't know.
it feels permanent. This has only just happened to you, so you don't know.
Of course.
Cool. So we'll need to adjust these in D&D Beyond so that it does the maths for
Yeah.
all the different checks. But that's what's happened. And you see the card go and disappears into ashes in your hand.
Do we know how these work? So like so it says int on like the ones that are based on intelligence.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So
would it be -3 on them too, or is the math different?
yeah, I think it would. No, the math is different. So instead of basically sort of. So he was previously getting +2 to his intelligence, right?
Yeah. Oh, so all the
+2.
intelligence checks. Yeah.
But some of them you're proficient in, which also adds a further +2. So there's it's
So
just easier to let D&D
Yeah.
Beyond do it. Can I have the discard because it
The card,
disappeared
yeah.
into ashes? And then you both stand there feeling distinctly sicker and more stupid than you would. And that's what happens.
Why would he have that on his pillow, sick fuck?
That's your first reaction. Cool. So do you want to leave it there, or what do you guys want to do?
I think I might gonna need to go, guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
That's a
it's
nice
essentially-
dramatic cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I felt like we actually achieved shit today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
all
good.
kinds of stuff was achieved.
We learned things about golems and rugs and
Yeah.
stuff.
Golems and rogues.
Fucking rogues.
Still not closer to figure out who
He's
it
the
is.
guy. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
But I think it's telescoped. I mean, we can actually. I mean, if you're going that stupid now, dropping our intelligence saving throws, we can just rummage through a whole pack of those cards and just.
I feel like what's that fallacy called? That you know that when you started investing time in a TV show, and after you've been watching it for so long, you feel like you need to keep watching it because you've already invested.
like the sunk time
fallacy.
or
That's it.
something.
Yeah. I feel like it's
Sunk costs or something.
Yeah, that might be it. Sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's equally dumb as that. Now when we've already been getting dumber, let's just look at all the cards. It can't get much worse.
Yes, they can.